Hello.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are we doing? Can we have a rambunctious 12:30 on a Friday afternoon cry and cheer?
Woo!
It'd be a little bit more rambunctious than that, I think. I hate to become that guy that everyone hates who says, you can do better than that, but you can do better than that. So let's have a big cheer for 12:30 here at MCM London.
Woo!
All right, we are Dicebreaker. I am, for some reason, your host, Wheels, and I'm joined by the rest of the Dicebreaker video team. We're only missing Matt Jarvis, who is running a wonderful little summit upstairs for tabletop creators, busy as he always is.
The bad boy of board games, indeed.
But if you're not familiar with us, we are officially, I believe, the world's biggest tabletop journalism site, exclusively anyway. And I am Wheels. This is...
Hi, I'm Liv. Hi.
This is...
I'm Alex Meehan. You can just call me Meehan.
Can
and
you
last but
hear?
not least...
They can't hear Alex Meehan.
My microphone's not working. You can't hear me. What the hell? That never happened.
we cut her off. She's too controversial.
Yeah,
And last but not least, on the end of the couch. So, as you have probably seen from the title of this panel, we are going to be ranking everything in the D&D Honor Amongst Thieves movie. Frame by frame. They say every frame's a painting. We're going to find out if that's true. No, we've got an assembled list in this very professional Google Doc that I have on my phone of all the things that we want to talk about. And they'll start broad and they'll get specific as we go along.
Yeah.
But incredibly specific.
Incredibly specific.
Maybe too specific.
Oh, yeah. Just obviously a heads up. Spoilers for Dungeons and Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves.
Spoilers for the whole film.
Spoilers if you haven't seen it.
I believe it's still in theaters. So, well, we've got one person leaving. No, we haven't. No, it's all good. Don't worry.
I'm out. No.
No, it's fine. But yeah, there's going to be some story spoilers. We're going to talk about things that happened. So if you are not prepared for that,
I was going to say we are totally shrouded in darkness.
My God, it makes
so
me want to break out in a song.
We said we wouldn't do it.
So this is what we look like.
Yeah, this is what we look like.
Right.
You've had the voices, now see the faces. Are you disappointed? So as we cut to the graphic, if we can, over there on the mission dips, we have ourselves a classic tier ranking table from S rank all the way down to F rank.
Yeah.
Do we have any predictions of which of these categories we think is going to be the most full by the end of the...
Well, I will say, between this group, we all have very varying opinions, all of which are incredibly valid.
Oh, yeah.
Some of us like this film.
Yeah. I like it. I think it's fun and good.
Some of us,
man.
Some of us
acknowledge some issues.
yeah.
That's very political way of saying I didn't like it very much.
No, that's not true.
No?
I thought some bits were good.
I think there's one specific part that you really, really liked, and we'll get into that
The
soon.
image that Mina selected.
You have to fully censor it.
We have visual representations of all the things that we're going to be talking about today. If any of you are disturbed or horrified by any of those, please do blame Alex Meehan, who collated the images for us. But we're going to start off with the first one that we're going to be talking about. As I said, we're going to start broad. Let's kick off with the costume.
There's this lady.
Ooh.
I don't know what she's called.
I know Jonathan.
She's the lady who...
Spoiler alert, Jonathan is in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, very good. But costume-wise, very good stuff. So we're going with costumes and not like animatronic-y things.
Yeah, this is pure humanoid actors wearing clothes, just to be perfectly clear. As a general sort of, like temperature setter, can we have like a sort of raise your hand if you were pro D&D movie costumes, leave them down if you thought they, left a little bit to be desired? I think that's a pretty good
spread.
Pretty good outcropping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a good moment. The little shoulder cape thing that's not all the way down. It's nice.
Kind of like, is it not a buckler? That's the thing that uses a shield. But the thing that you button it up with, it's good.
A brooch.
A brooch.
Thank
you, Wheels.
Well, let us broach the conversation of what we would like to rank these costumes at. So in general, I think throughout the film, to be honest, one of the things I was most impressed by, especially considering some of the like fantasy offerings we've had recently, I'm thinking of like the armor from The Witcher. When the Nilfgaards come out, and it's like, oh, we made this out of scrumpled tissue paper, did we, lads?
It's paper mache. Somebody worked really hard on it, actually, Wheels, so that's really...
I think the armor, the clothes have all been pretty good.
Yeah, I think
I
they did a good job.
I personally would have liked them to go a little bit broad, a little bit wild.
You wanted them to be sluttier, that's what you wanted.
Not true.
Well, at least for one of the actors, which we'll get onto.
We'll get onto that. But yeah, well, what do we think for this? What are we ranking this as?
I think this is pretty high.
Yeah.
It's at the very least.
I'd say A.
I'd
say A.
Yeah.
I would honestly say it's S rank. I think one of the best parts of the film was the visuals for me.
Okay, interesting.
An S and an A between us.
Yeah.
So we
Is
need
it an A consensus from this couch over here?
A,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You think A? Okay.
A for a good costume.
Sure. I thought we were going to have a fun tiebreaker, but I'm sorry to disappoint you, I guess. Oh, okay, we are. Cool. Tiebreaker time.
Guys, I'm so sorry. There's no tiebreaker. But Liv, I said S. We're all in agreement.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so if you think this is A tier, give us a cheer. All right. Okay, cool. And S tier?
Okay.
Solid
Below
S.
A tier?
Oh.
Some derision.
Dissension in the ranks, I see.
I think that's a pretty solid A.
Yeah.
We're going to kick things off with a nice, well done D&D. A round of applause for D&D
Good
movie.
job.
Good job on making the
Wasn't that
clothes.
S? I think it was S.
Huh?
Wasn't that S?
That was, it was S.
Yeah, it was S.
Oh,
It was
sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. I thought you just suddenly changed
Yeah,
your
you
mind.
just changed track. I was like, okay.
Wow, a very big round of applause for the D&D movie then. The first S rank straight out of the gate. Next up, we're going to be talking about the set design, which I think is going to be a close competitor for this one.
Now, I tried my best with this one.
You
Okay.
tried your best to visually represent set design.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I
It
kind
isn't-
of... I did, yes.
Okay.
It's
Good.
such an abstract concept, I guess.
Yeah, it's an image of the arena.
Oh, the
There's an arena bit.
That's a good
Hopefully you can find it.
Well, as we're finding that image, so
Yeah.
just again for anyone who's not seen the film, sorry, we're going to spoil the whole thing.
Yep.
But this is bizarrely for me, and also as such a pleasant surprise. Sorry, there is a slew of practical effects in this film.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Lovely,
Nice.
beautiful. This is not one of them.
No.
But this is not just 400 green screens. The movie. As we have maybe seen from quite a few blockbusters recently.
Yeah, it doesn't look like these people are just floating in the
In
ether.
space. Yeah.
There's no Henry Cavill's mustache being CG'd out halfway through the production
shame.
of the film. Yeah, which
Dreadful
we were
shame.
all very upset about.
Yeah, I thought the set design. Yeah.
So
pretty cool.
to like give some context to this as well,
Yeah.
a lot of this was filmed in the UK and Ireland.
Yeah, it was.
Represent worst island on the
What?
world. And it's not the one called Ireland.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like cathedrals and castles that were like used to
Yeah.
give actual proper sets to this place.
I actually heard that they filmed next to a volcano that was actually erupting.
What?
I
Very
know.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
Well, this can be really embarrassing if we don't give it an S rank.
Yeah, I
then.
know, right?
Sorry, you did almost get burned to a crisp, but it
it's
was
a B.
lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say S for this.
Yeah.
I think it's a big S moment for me.
Yeah,
It's filmed
again,
well.
we're just going to get a little hand raise from the audience, please.
Cool.
If you are pro set design in the D&D movie, whack the hand up in the air.
Yeah,
Look at that.
very nice.
Almost
overwhelming.
unanimous.
Yeah.
That is some S tier energy right there.
Don't worry, we've got some Fs coming
Oh,
up.
don't you worry.
We're starting very
Yeah,
positive.
it's
Very
Yeah.
broad. It gets niche.
Yeah, visually, this film is incredibly strong.
Yes,
There-
absolutely.
yeah.
We're also seeing, again, some lovely costume work. I think Simon's is a little bit,
It looks a little bit like Bob in LARP,
Who?
this is hello, I've come for my LARP session. It looks
I
a little bit
see.
LARPy.
very rude to all the laughers out there.
No disrespect.
I would kill for this costume.
my first ever LARP is the vibes.
Yeah, my first LARP.
I've just turned up. I bought a cape.
Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah.
bed sheet that
I'm here
I've
to have
turned
a
into a
good time.
tunic. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It is, absolutely, yeah.
Sure.
And, like, you know, we've got the massive arena in the background, which was all very sort of, like, CGI heavy as well, with all the giant, like, block puzzle thing coming up as people are fighting.
Oh, those weren't practical effects? No?
No, Liv.
Oh.
Liv, I'm so sorry that I have to be the one to tell you that.
No, it's okay.
But yeah,
Shall we pop her an S rank?
I think it's a pretty unanimous S rank. Can we just
Yeah.
get a resounding kind of for the S? There you go.
All right.
Pretty good impression, I thought.
Rank it is.
Yeah. The next one is the plot.
The plot. All right, so here's where we're going to get a little bit.
I did label this one. It looks. I believe there is. I can't remember actually what this is.
Quick?
I think it's a generic image, which is the worst. I tried to find one that fit.
I'm so excited to see all these stupid images you found.
First-time viewings for us as well.
Yeah.
Just a quick shout-out on costume. Michelle Rodriguez, who played Holga, actually grew out her underarm hair, and it's like, yes, good.
Yeah, no.
You, like, actually did it.
S rank on the
S rank
armpit
that.
hair,
We
for
love to see
sure.
it.
Love that. Love that. Well, if it was an A, I'd bump it up just for that. But
exactly.
it's already there.
We got her.
Plot time.
We got her.
Plot.
Hey.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I feel like
hang on.
I'm setting my standards. I like the little
fine.
images. I'm setting my standards too high for what's going to be the funny ones because we're talking about such generic things.
Yeah, this is very generic. We're just starting off very generic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
dear.
as a little wrap up, the plot of the film are two main characters, Holga and Edgin the Bard, break out of jail. They got put in jail because they tried to nick some things to get a dead wife back. They love a dead wife in a fantasy
tragic
film.
backstory. We've all been there.
They assemble a crew of ragtag heroes to try and do a heist. Various things go wrong until they don't, and it goes right, and then they save the day. That's the plot.
Yeah.
So
the heist is the daughter. The daughter is the object of the heist.
yes, but also not, but also
But
is.
also not. Yeah.
It's very the true treasure was the friends that we made along the way kind of vibes, you know?
At the same time, it didn't give enough of that.
No.
Oh yeah.
What the treasure was meant to be, but I think that's one of the things that we start to feel a little unsure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where my true
Okay, here we go.
opinions about the
Oh,
film
here
we go.
starts to
All right,
come
okay.
out.
This is where things are going to get a bit divisive. So, Mian, as possibly the most critical person on the team about the D&D movie, would you like to, I don't know, give like
The court of law.
a rousing speech of why you think it should be the rank that you think it
Defend
should be?
yourself in front of this crowd who quite likes the film.
It's what I do for a living, mate. It's called
Get
Twitter.
shouted
It's
at
called
by
being on
fans.
Twitter. So my big issue with the plot of this film is the fact that number one, why is it a heist film? But it's also not a heist film because they're like, we need to. Firstly, they go to Neverwinter, right? And then Hugh Grant is there. He's being Hugh Grant. Excellent, by the way.
We'll get to that,
We'll get to Hugh Grant. Don't worry. And then Edgin's like, "Yo, where's my daughter?" And Hugh Grant is like, "Oh, I'm not going to give her to you because she likes me now." And so Edgin's like, "Oh, I'm going to rescue her." She seems quite all right there.
She's hanging out.
So he's like, we need to break in, and to do that, we need to get random people together, like that they know.
Yeah.
And some things that they'll need to overcome various obstacles. Now, I love a heist film. I saw Ocean's 11 on my birthday. I requested to see Ocean's 11 on my birthday.
That's so sweet,
Right.
Mian.
So it's not the format that I have an issue with.
Okay.
It's the fact that it's like, we're a heist film, but also we're going to go here and get this thing. And because it's got what I call video game filmitis. Which is like when a film feels like it's actually based on a video game, but it's not. It's not even based on a video game. So they're like, we're going to go here and we're going to get this thing. Oh, there's an action sequence. We're going to go here and get this thing. Oh, there's an action sequence. And the pacing of this film is mad.
Oh, it's rapid.
It does not stop.
It's cramming a lot into an hour and a bit.
Yeah.
Whatever it
And
is.
It's like two. Is it 2.5
Yeah,
hours?
it's not a short film.
Yeah, it's like
it flies by for me.
Hi, I'm Liv from the D&D movie PR team.
I'm going undercover.
Like a big issue of that is that we're supposed to care about these characters. And I don't know about you, but I kind of struggled because I was like, wait, who are these people? Simon's all right.
Okay.
He gets a character arc.
Simon's your favourite?
Yeah, Simon's my favourite because he actually gets a character arc.
I know, that's
Right,
right.
That is wild because he is the
explain.
most uninteresting part of the film for me.
What? He actually has a character arc. Like, he's
No,
like,
I know,
I'm
but-
unsure about
He does.
myself. And then some old man talks to him, and he's like, oh, I have confidence now.
Yeah, but look, if you throw a
Yeah.
piece of crap through
It's
the
not an
air,
old
it's
man.
still a piece of crap,
it
you know?
still goes somewhere. The others just remain pieces of crap. Apart from
Wow.
one very specific character. Huh?
No,
Doric doesn't even start with a personality.
No.
I know.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
they
No, you're
did
right.
Doric
Simon is
dirty.
more interesting than Doric. I will
Yeah.
grant
Yeah,
you
they
that.
did.
Yeah, poor old Doric.
And we're all
yeah.
Holga stands.
So I think I would rank this in
Okay, all right. Here we
in
go.
like C tier.
Oh, that's
Okay,
so. I was
that's
going to say
generous.
D.
I've
honestly.
seen worse films than this. Don't worry.
Okay. I'd go for a B.
Okay.
I'd go for a B.
I mean, present your position of.
I like it.
All right, B it is. Maddie,
like the film.
Maddie, have you got a sort of tier ranking you're looking at?
This is because I also like I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I went to with pretty low expectations.
Same.
Because I just thought like it just looks pretty like like you know like it doesn't look like it's doing anything too special. And I don't think it did anything too special. Like that we've discussed, it's Guardians of the Galaxy fantasy.
Yeah. How dare you?
It's a very safe first attempt.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that's a problem too much. So
No.
you know, like it's fine.
I will caution us against, because I think a lot of people are like, it's their first film, you know, like, and it's not, no one who worked on it is it's their first film. It's also like, whilst there's going to be new D&D movies at some point down the line,
Yeah.
you should still judge it on its own merits, you know, and I think like,
why don't we refer to why don't we like toss it to the audience? And
I
see
think
what they
the audience needs to help us out here. Have you
Yeah.
got a letter ranking?
B or C? Maybe.
Are you okay?
I would go more maybe like C. Like, but
Oh,
I
okay.
enjoy it. I just think it's like straight in the middle.
Yeah.
Average story.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
okay.
You would go a lot lower than me, and so I'm like,
Yeah.
To avoid like recency bias and all that sort of thing, we're gonna go down this time.
Sure.
So can I please have a cheer or a raise of hand from everyone who thinks that the plot of the film deserves a B ranking?
Okay. I mean,
I would say, like, hands-wise, that's about,
that's a lot.
what, like 40%?
Yeah. Can I also just put it out there because they might have different opinions. Who thinks it's S? Good.
Thanks for clearing that up, Liv.
Yeah.
I said B.
Whoever's editing this, just whack some cricket noises in there for us. Right, moving down the tiers now.
Yeah.
C tier.
All right. Yeah.
That's pretty, I'd say a little bit bigger.
What do you rank it?
I said D.
Yeah, you did say
honestly.
D.
You said.
I said, yeah, D, below average, you know?
So shall we say C?
Well, who
Well,
thinks
hold on,
it's...
let's ask the
yeah,
audience.
Who thinks it's
Oh,
D?
okay, sorry.
Usurping.
D?
D?
You go
D?
D? Okay.
All right, okay, I'll remember that.
I think C is
I
a
will
fair.
too,
is
fondly.
I think C is a fair medium of our
C
opinions and
sounds
the
about
audience.
right, yeah. C sounds about right.
but none of us like upset.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look, I'll put this out there. I don't think it's bad. I
Yeah.
don't think D is necessarily like, God, that was
Yeah,
trash.
it's
but
not. It's not Jupiter ascending.
you will do anything to bring that film up.
I love that film. It's terrible.
Any Jupiter Ascending fans
Come
in
on,
the
guys.
audience? More
All right.
crickets for the edit. All right.
I don't need to be validated in my
That's okay.
opinion.
That's fine. All right. So we're going with a solid C tier, yeah?
Okay, all right.
All
Right, now we've got all the stupid ones out of the way. Let's talk about some real serious
Right,
things.
come
So
on,
we're
yeah.
moving on to Hugh Grant's camp levels.
Yes.
So this is for anyone who's seen Paddington 2, you know what we're talking about, even
Yeah.
if you've not seen the D&D
He
movie.
has blossomed.
He is
He
having
really-
such
oh
a good
my
time
God.
and I'm living for it.
So glad that Hugh Grant doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he does care.
No, he cares about the right things, you know?
Yeah, he cares
Yeah.
about absolutely just going
Yeah.
for it.
I just love seeing like American TikTok audiences seeing him be like relatively snippy to an interviewer and just being like, oh my God, he's
Oh my God, I cannot
he's
believe this.
really,
I cannot
he's
believe
gone off the deep end, hasn't he? And then every English person in the chat is just like, hell yeah, Hugh.
hell yeah.
So
Get
happy
it, girl.
Slay King. He's in his era.
Yeah, he really
have you
is.
found him, Maddie?
I found it.
You
All
found
right,
it.
here we
Oh
go.
my
Let's see the
goodness.
visual
Here he
representations
comes.
for Hugh Grant's camp
Oh
levels.
my goodness, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
Face.
cocky
Oh.
little-
Oh, he's posing for the next DreamWorks animated picture.
Yeah.
It really
All
is.
right, so I feel like I've made my feelings quite known. This is such an S-rank thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what, hold on, let me catch myself.
All right.
Okay.
It's not Paddington 2 levels good.
No, but Paddington 2
That's not
can't
his
be
fault.
ranked.
Huh?
It's not Hugh Grant's fault. I think he was giving as much as he could for
Absolutely.
Paddington
You
2
reckon?
energy. I don't
I
think
would
that's his
still,
fault.
just to like obviously Paddington 2 Hugh Grant is not in this list, but if he
No.
was, he'd be S tier.
No, I brought him in.
Why
And
not?
next up is
Get on
Paddington
Google
2.
Images right now, Maddie.
No, Maddie, no.
But for that reason, I think we should bump him down to A. That's my pick.
Yeah, because we have seen what he can give.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
I think we're just leaning into the very high standards that he's set himself.
The
Yeah.
sheer
so
level
true.
of impishness, the fact that he kind of did this little jig thing.
Yeah, he does a
several
little
points
jig.
in the
Oh my
film.
God,
He
I
also
forgot he did
threatens
a
to
jig.
murder a child at
He
some
does,
point, which
yeah.
is fantastic.
We all
Yeah.
know that's Cam. That's just Cam. I don't know what to tell you.
Now that's Cam.
Yeah.
Now that's what I call Cam 84.
Very good. Just, a lot of good acting, a lot of good imping.
Yeah.
Tier rank?
Big A. That's a name for me.
A for me,
Yeah.
Big A.
Yeah.
Big A.
Big A.
Big
Pretty
A.
solid A's across the board. We
Yeah.
will see if the crowd
Oh.
thinks it goes higher. I'm going to, you know what, I'll give one level just to be safe.
All right.
Is there anyone here, give me a hand or a shout, if you think that his camp levels were at B ranking?
Oh, okay.
We have two contrarians in the audience,
I
thank
see,
you.
yes.
We've now got A ranking.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
Pretty
Okay.
solid.
Good majority.
And last but not least, S ranking.
Yeah.
Now that was louder, but it was not more people. I just want to put that out there.
It felt like more.
It
though.
was
It
more
really felt like
enthusiastic,
more.
but I don't know if there was
I mean,
more.
and therefore, they put the extra effort in. I think they should get the S. I think they should get the S personally.
But did Hugh Grant put the extra effort in?
No.
No, my argument is I feel like Hugh Grant was not given enough screen time.
Free reign.
If I had my way, I would have cut out an entire action sequence just to have more Hugh Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or Hugh Grant action sequence.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like fumbling around some swords. Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
You
that
get
would
to
be great.
see the bits where they like flash back to. I'm like, give me that.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
Exactly. I don't need anything
What are we
else.
feeling, A or S?
I think that from our perspective, and I
Okay.
think just leaning from the audience, it's an A.
It's an A. Yeah, okay.
I would happily give this an A+, but that's just not how we
Yeah.
do
What if I
things
put it
here.
like in between? What if I already break the ranking
Bump him up a
system?
pixel or
Just-
two.
Yeah. Pop him in A for sure.
Fine.
All right.
All right.
A
Audience
round of
overall.
applause for Maddie, who is having to man
Yeah,
the Photoshop over on the side. By the way,
I'm sorry, doing it one-handed is really hard.
You're doing so good,
I hate
Han.
and with nails on. Give us some credit.
Women
you know?
in STEM.
Women
in STEM.
I'm
Yes.
hacking. I'm computer coding on Photoshop.
Right. So whilst Maddie's doing that, I just want to give a slight warning to everyone in the crowd because the next one is perhaps going to get a little bit graphic.
No, I have decency.
It's perhaps going to get a little bit raunchy. As we talk about,
We'll rein her in as much as we can, but we cannot promise.
she's ravenous.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Reggie Jean Page's, just in general, in
Yeah.
brackets, as Xenk.
Yeah,
Xenk.
it's Reggae Jean Page. Some of you may know him from Bridgerton, season 1.
Some of us really know him from Bridgerton.
I love this intro, Legato. Some of you may know him from Bridgerton.
Yes.
Some
Yeah.
of you
Some of you know him
D&D
from
movie.
Alex Meehan's private Tumblr blog.
I know him from my dreams.
Are we ready to
We
see
got-
what lovely
let's
little
read
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see the image
Have you
that
got it?
Meehan has prepared for
what's
us.
it going to be? What's
This
it
is
going to be?
actually kind of cute.
Okay.
What? I want to know what application you did that on.
It's Microsoft Paint.
Hell yeah, baby!
Original.
Artistic
Still
skill.
kicking.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, the computer was like, oh, do you want to use Paint 3D? And I was like, no, sir.
Absolutely
You
not.
didn't want 3D hearts.
Wow.
No, I feel
around.
like, you know.
You don't want to distract from the true art of
Yeah,
the image
no,
wheels.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, Reggae Jean Page plays a character called Xenk, apparently. I've forgotten what his character's
Thrown that out
called.
there. Terrible name.
Terrible
I
name.
think it's funny, but it is
funny name,
yeah.
a bad name, yeah.
But obviously, I just called him Reggae Jean Page.
Yeah.
He is right. So one of my big criticisms of this
Here we
film,
go.
besides the stuff I wrote in the review, is why is this man like in 5 minutes of the film?
Yeah, that is a shame. He is a highlight for me.
I was confused because they did really set him up as like one of the main characters.
Yeah,
he
he's
just
in
sort
all
of
the
turns up and
posters.
pisses off, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's in all the posters. He's all part of the marketing. He's like one of the main actors who was there at the premiere thing.
Yeah.
Where's he in the film?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was in
understand.
the weird little video they showed before the film. It's like,
Oh,
hello,
yeah.
thank you for coming. me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, gamers, this one's for you. Yeah, I personally, and I know now, Mian, don't witch hunt me.
Oh,
here.
no.
I know that you want to marry him, but I thought he left a lot to be desired in his performance in this film. That was my personal opinion.
Again, you're entitled to your opinion.
I know I am.
You will be
I
murdered
think-
backstage after this.
Yeah, I think
Actually, Reggae Jump is he right now? No, he's not. He's not.
You can't say stuff like that.
my outfit I've picked out.
Clean up on the
when
main
I see
stage.
it. God. I think he's right. Besides the obvious, I think he's really good in like
fun.
the very small part of the film he's in.
He's playing in like a very specific role, and like again, like you meet like really powerful NPCs sometimes, and
do.
they're just
No,
like
no, I-
completely
like-
different. And I think he played it really well.
I do
I
too.
get the joke. I just don't think he was all that funny a lot of the time.
Well,
And again, it's personal opinion.
I would like to point out a couple of
scenes.
scenes that are the portray my opposite feeling on that. So basically, the bit where they're in front of the bridge and he's like, you have to take a sidestep and then do this and then do that and blah, 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 blah. That, I died. It was very good, very funny. I thought it was very good.
Yeah.
Also the bit where he walks down the beach and directly
Yeah.
over the rock
Yeah.
and then you look in the next scene and he's
That's
still
fun.
going.
Yeah, he's
That's
still
fun.
going.
All of
Love
the
that bit.
scene.
Very
Love that
good
bit.
stuff.
I think the character is a good idea.
Yeah.
The problem is, because they lifted so heavily from Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm
Yeah.
comparing him to Batista, and that's just not...
I think this is like thing. I know that your problem is because you've seen it before, and I feel like if you hadn't seen this before, it would have been
It would have hit
more
different.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just also like, I think, I've set myself that standard from Drax, who is fantastic. And
that's so true.
I just like, a lot of it for me was so like, here it comes. It's like, we're setting up the joke. You ready, guys? It's like, yeah, I know. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, all right, carry on.
Okay, well, you know my opinions on this.
Which is...
Can you
S
set your...
rank.
Is it S rank?
S rank.
Is it S rank for the character or for the aesthetic? What is the S rank for?
Can you set your personal feelings aside to be a
No,
true,
1 minute.
objective journalist?
You can't just say S rank for sexy man. Like, you gotta give me more.
S is for sexy
Does
man.
not stand for sexy.
It's actually spelled in this specific circumstance. It's actually spelled with an X, so Zexy.
I
Zexy.
see, because it's Xenk.
I was
It's
about
very,
to
very
say
good.
sexy has an X in it already.
Me and you're a journalist. You should know this.
I mean, I maybe I should put myself out of there because I feel like I'm too biased.
No, we'll go with the S. You can have an
Yeah,
yes,
I
that's
can
fine.
have this.
I'm
Look,
gonna-
there's an S on the board. There's 4 of us,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
I'm going to pop him
You stick with
down
it.
as a little B. Cheeky little B.
I'm happy with a B.
Cheeky little B.
B's fine with me.
I'll take a B.
Cheeky little B. Cheeky little B.
There is a
Sounds
B. So if we, again, we're going to use the same system. So we'll have the 3 rankings
I think it's
with
only
our
fair.
consensus in the middle, and then we'll let the audience decide.
Well, we
Liv?
have to include the S as well, right? Because me and said the S.
Well, not
We have to
necessarily.
include the S.
No,
So
we have
who
to
thinks
include
it's an
the
S? Okay,
Thank
all right.
you.
Hey.
Thank you, those
Back
3
to our
people.
regular scheduled viewing.
I'm taking over wheels. I'm the captain now.
I literally handed up to you.
I know. Okay, so who thinks it's an A? Big A. Big
Okay.
A. Okay. A for Xenk. Okay, cool, lovely. And who thinks it's a B? Okay, solid B.
Currently winning.
winning.
C
Yeah.
tier.
See? Two
Couple of
C's.
C's.
Two C's.
Couple of C's.
That's a big B.
Yeah.
I think that's a big B.
think that's a B.
Any sort of reason you went for a C that you could shout out in one word very
Yeah.
loudly?
No pressure. You don't have to. It's up to you. No defense. That's
No
completely
defense.
valid. Completely valid.
Cool. Got it.
Got it, cool.
It's because there isn't one. Well, you won't be invited to my wedding.
Oh, no.
wow.
The rest of you, oh,
Look
congratulations.
under your seats. Everyone has an
You're gonna
invitation
do
to their
that.
wedding.
Whether he turns up is still maybe, but she'll be there. She'll be
got
Well,
an
Maddie's
invitation
actually
too.
put him in F tier, so.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was pausing.
What we got up next, Wheels? What's happening?
Okay, coming up next, after we talk about Reggie and Paige, we're going to talk about. So we're getting more. We talked about costumes earlier. It's time to get more specific, and we are kicking things off with the Dragonborn costume.
Yeah.
Costume 1. This is
Oh, well,
one.
no, there was another Xenk moment is when he gave some money to another Dragonborn and said, "Janky to you, my friend," which was also a very good point. I've watched this film so many times. Thank you.
So at first it was like, oh, Liv, like we're gonna like Liv made a video. You can watch it right now. YouTube.com/Dicebreaker. Always be plugging. There's a video where Liv literally tells you every single spell that gets cast throughout the movie. It's very cool.
I lost several years off my life.
However, like originally it was like, oh, Liv, you're gonna have to bite the bullet so that you watch the film a lot of times to get that done.
Yeah.
And Liv was like, yeah, no, that's so terrible. Mega fan over here now. Matt was like, oh, did anyone want to expense a digital copy? And Liv was like, oh yeah, no, I guess I could. Yeah. I guess I could just have that and watch it whenever I wanted to, maybe like every night in my pajama. With my little
feety
Xenk
pajamas.
plushie.
Yeah. It would actually be the chunky dragon, actually. But
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Whatever.
Oh, well,
We'll
speaking
get
of
there.
dragons,
We'll
speaking of
get there.
dragons,
We'll get there.
let's see
Dragonborns.
our visual representation, that was almost a word,
Yeah, almost.
of the Dragonborn costumes.
Oh.
There he is! Look at that happy chappy.
Yes. Smiling, I think, maybe.
He's wearing no glasses.
He's happy to see you.
Oh, yay.
Because, like, again, if you've not seen the film, this is right slap bang at the start.
Yeah.
This is one of the first things you see is this council. And I was like, wow, that looks great.
Yeah.
It looks
That
so
looks
good.
fantastic.
I love it.
Really,
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
It's that like the use of practical effects in this film
Yeah.
is excellent
Very
because number one,
To a degree.
to a
We'll
get to
We'll
that.
get to some.
Now,
For
I
the
have
most
a...
part, yeah.
So the animatronic and the practical
Well,
effects
yeah.
budget was split out amongst three things in particular. This one they spent the most on.
Yeah.
We'll get to the others.
This is not on the list, but like before this, we get that weirdly uncomfortable scene with the orc, right? At the
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
beginning. Is he the only orc in the entire?
I think there's some in the background, but that's
Yeah.
the only one that interacts with.
Because they
Yeah.
made him look real gross.
Oh, and you know what? I love that.
You're so
gross little
goblin
guy.
pilled.
I wanted to look great.
You're so gremlin core.
What a gross little man.
But this guy looks great, and the other
super
dragon,
good.
like he's got like a minor speaking role. There are
Yeah.
some other Dragonborns just hanging out in the background.
Yeah.
Which
like
I'd
the
love to
fact,
see.
yeah, the fact that it speaks, like that it doesn't look.
Yeah.
I think it looks really charming.
Yeah.
I think they've gone for like a specific style as well. Like it doesn't look necessarily exactly like how some of like the official images look, but they went for something really interesting, and it looks very different than like any other fantasy race you normally
Yeah.
see.
I-
It's very fun.
I like that he's got like his glasses on. I like that he's in the role of like the council. It's like, hey, these other races have everyday jobs, and they're
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
like
Not
I
doing
also,
wild things.
I'm a huge fan of how massive the in-between bar on his glasses are.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
try and
yeah.
fit over his nose.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
cute.
And then these tiny little glasses.
Yeah, he's got a C.
I feel like you have really interesting things with this. I'm sure they did it with like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, where it's like when you have these kind of like fantasy elements and then you try and make them normal,
Yeah.
and they're not big heroes. It's like, oh, this is just some guy.
Yeah, he just
then you
works
have to
there.
be like, wait, how do you put glasses on a Dragonborn? And I want to be in the room when they have those
Yeah,
meetings,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the kind of like visual style that they went for the costumes and the animatronics and the like the general sort of like fantasy creatures that they did really leans into that kind of aesthetic that we were accustomed to from like 80s movies, like
Yeah.
things like Labyrinth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And considering I am sure that is a very core audience for the people who went to see that film. I think it was a really smart move.
Yeah.
And it has added like a level of
Yeah.
charmingness to it.
I'm gonna say.
Definitely.
I think for the Dragonborns.
yes,
Yeah.
Dragonborn in
I think
particular.
A.
I'll give it an A.
I
I
can
don't
go with
think it's
A.
S rank, but I'll give it an A.
Yeah. Maddie, what do you think?
I almost would have said S. Like I really like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love a
can see
random
it.
little guy, you know.
So, look, here's the thing you need to, because it's all about
Okay.
context, right?
All right.
Is this
Sure.
better than any other animatronic or costume that they used in the
Yes.
film?
Yes, it is.
In what? In anything ever?
No, in this, than anything has ever
I don't
existed.
remember anything
No.
else.
Than in this film.
Is there a better animatronic?
No, there's not. Sorry, Maddie, I'm jumping in on this.
Yeah,
this is the best.
I'd say this one is the.
I-
I
What do you
would
think?
say there's another contender that we may get to.
Maybe. What do you
You've
think,
already
Maddie?
mentioned him, but
Yeah, that's why I would say S. I really liked it. I was really pleasantly surprised, and the fact they fully committed to practical effects. I mean, obviously, because it's practical effects, is sometimes like the tiniest bit janky when they're trying to do stuff. But that's fine. I'd rather they do that. I'm giving them an S for it.
All right, okay.
S for super effort, guys.
So good.
And that wasn't patronizing. All right, well, we have a split decision.
Yep.
Is it S or is it A? We will go to the audience to decide. Let's go. Well, all right, look, we've reached our ceiling, so we'll start. Does anyone think it's a B rank?
All right.
Just the one?
A B.
Just the one?
Valid,
Just the one?
valid, yeah.
Moving up. A rank.
Sprinkling. I think we might have.
We know the answer
a
here.
winner.
Are they S rank?
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
S. In S he goes.
Good
Maddie, this
job,
is like 12
Maddie.
Angry Men.
All right.
Turn the corner on the
I
discussion.
know, yeah.
She's
Maddie's
lifted everyone's opinions.
connecting with the
I'm
audience
taking
more than
over.
we are, okay?
Yeah.
Like, Maddie understands.
Now for a perhaps more divisive topic.
Oh, are we going
Oh, no,
straight
what
into
is-
that?
oh, what is it?
God, this is so specific.
I love it.
So, all right, we've talked about the Dragonborn. We're now going to talk about the Tabaxi, but hold on, not
No.
just the Tabaxi. Not just the Tabaxi. Specifically, the animatronic Tabaxi baby.
Now there is a very specific scene where you see a Tabaxi. I believe Xenk's involved.
It's Xenk. Xenk
yeah,
is
he's saving.
weirdly
Yeah.
like taking it out of a big fish.
No, I have a
we'll
picture
get
of the. No, I have a picture of a fish.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the fish, or I don't
It's
know
the
whether it's
fish.
the fish's baby. I just saw his picture, and I just included
Okay,
it.
all right.
For
Well,
jokes.
I think we have to see this
Can
if
we
we
see the
can.
visual
There-
representation?
We're going for the baby first, yes?
It's the
Yes,
baby first.
baby
yeah.
first.
The baby is
Baby.
literally at the top of my list.
Excellent.
Please welcome to the world
Oh.
your baby Tabaxi.
There he is.
That's a really bad image of it.
Baby boy, baby boy.
Immediately, if you could sum up your feelings to this audience in like one kind of noise, on three, can you all just make one? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the like existential crisis scream from over here in the audience. Was my favorite, yeah.
No, I'm imagining this baby.
I would have nightmares about this. It's horrible.
Yeah, sure.
This is not doing it justice as well because
No.
the first thing you see is it's like in the mouth and it's going like. It's, oh god.
If you could just do that the entire time so people have a really good visualization.
Yeah, no, I think you should keep
that'd
doing
be
it.
really good.
Yeah, no, sorry. Let me get on the floor as well.
Yeah, you just, and then
Like-
someone be the big fish
Yeah,
around
exactly.
you.
We'll
'Cause
get a big fish in here.
I already kind of hate babies, so like making it like a
No, come
weird
on.
little robot furry baby was really making it a struggle.
I love this thing. I love how,
Yeah.
I've already established I love gross things.
It's giving Five Nights at Freddy's.
love
I mean,
It's so
it is.
good.
It's giving Renesmee animatronic doll from
I
Twilight.
love Renesmee and I wish I was her.
Yeah, I know
love
Maddie
that
wants to be that doll. We'll get onto that. But
I love it so much. I love how it's like,
Right, I think we should just remember it's been swallowed by a fish, so it's not its best moment.
No.
It's having a day, okay?
my question is, how did it get in the fish? Did the fish just come up
I
on dry
do
land?
wanna
Was
know
it
the
swimming?
backstory.
What
maybe,
happened?
Maybe this is a spin-off movie.
Yes. Yes.
It ends directly when the baby gets saved.
It's a like a Disney Plus style animated short that goes up. Now the problem with this is, as with all rankings, is
Yeah.
are we ranking like how superbly awful it was?
No, I think you should rank how much you like it.
How much I like it.
Because if it's how much I like it, then F.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
Secret
that's
day
what
of
your
the
heart
week.
says.
Yeah.
But I love this little freak. I'm going like
this little guy.
No, please do give us a letter rank. Give us a letter rank, Mian.
Is it F for
A,
freak?
it's A. It's A. I love this little freak. I love him so much.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know what to say to
Maddie?
that.
What's in my heart?
I don't know where we're meant to fit in between A and F right now.
I know.
You just say what your heart desires, you know?
God, it's so hard. Because again,
it has to be on one end of the spectrum, right? It has to be
Yeah.
like either A or like.
It's either so bad it's good, or
Yeah.
it's so bad.
Think about your relationship with
when you
dolls.
bring up Renesmee, it really,
Yeah,
it really
exactly.
pulls at me. It makes me
Puts everything in
emotional.
perspective when you think about
Do you
Renesmee.
know how much
Honestly,
I
I
love
think it was
her?
unfair of Liv to mention it because it's really coloured your perspective of this.
It kind of has.
I know what Maddie wants.
It does look pretty
Are you
janky.
pro Tabaxi Baby?
It's.
Do you have a ranking?
I'll go with A.
A but adorable.
It's like, no, but like,
It's on the board. Maddie, please save us.
Yeah, I love this thing so much, but I'm sorry, but it is an F. It just doesn't
Thank
look
you.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a wide margin.
Yeah, unprecedented here. We've got two options.
Yeah, I think
all right?
we've got to go A
It's
or
either
F. We
A or
can't do
F.
any in
Yeah.
between. We'll go for the whole
I
ranking.
swear to God, if you all say A, I'm going to leave.
You know what you have to do.
which means you will.
Okay, let's start with A. Yeah.
So we'll start. No, we'll start with F.
Okay.
Yeah,
Starting with F.
We'll build up to that.
Can you please either cheer, jeer, or raise your hand if you think that the Tabaxi baby animatronic is F rank?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
We're
okay.
not-
Oh
we're
God, that's
not
like half the
mad.
room, though, isn't it?
Okay.
And again, it's not about loudness, although we do appreciate
But
it.
if you really put some passion, I might be swayed.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Cheer, jeer, or raise your hand if you think that the Tabaxi baby is A ranked.
Yes! Come on!
God, that's more, isn't it?
Yes!
It's like it's gotta be A.
All right, guys, thanks for watching.
I want to receive one of these in the post.
It's a little
I
baby.
wish that enough of it had been ripped and chumped on YouTube so that we could have video representation.
I
Because
think meant enough
I
of the
feel like your
cat had
hands
been
would
ripped
be
up.
swinging
Just
down.
very slowly.
You could have a full visual reminder of how horrible this thing is.
It's just a little
Well,
guy.
it's been
through
decided.
he's been
Yeah.
through a tough time. His mum is distraught.
I don't care if he's been through a tough time.
It's just
He
like,
should keep it to
Look.
himself.
you can't look. It's done now. We
all
got to
over.
move
I
on.
will ask that you remove it from the a few pixels up A+ rank. I just want you to all
been
look at what you've done.
pre-established.
That thing is next to Hugh Grant. What's wrong with you?
Right,
He
come
loved
on.
Look at yourselves in the mirror.
We got to move on. We got to
Okay.
get going.
All right.
What are we
Moving
having
on.
next?
Right.
Moving on.
Coming
our
up
lives.
is
The next one.
this is a sentence.
oh no. Maybe don't say the words.
No,
that's
I will.
included
So
here.
what we're ranking
Okay.
is how horny Michelle Rodriguez's character is for halflings.
This is a very specific character trait that we discover.
I'll just say, we're not talking about the halflings. We're talking about how horny Michelle Rodriguez's character Helga is for them.
for
we
the
will get
halflings.
to the halflings.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
I didn't find a picture of halflings. I
Then don't
couldn't.
worry. We'll just wrap it
but
all
have
up
you
together.
got something? For
Oh,
us?
I've got something for this. Don't worry.
Yes.
I had to
Image
improvise.
I have been waiting for ever since I got access to the Google Drive.
Oh no. Okay.
Maddie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Please give us the visual representation of how horny Michelle Rodriguez's character is for halflings.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
That's
title
bit
of
where
this
she-
image is Hungry for Halfling.
Yeah.
Which one of you did this?
Me.
Of course.
Which one of which one?
I couldn't find any images of her with the halfling guy. So I had
Lord.
to improvise.
I'm just the messenger, Liv, please.
I'm so sorry.
That is
Right.
disturbing.
He's eating a potato.
Okay, but is it wrong?
There
is it
is-
incorrect?
You know,
Wheels?
no, you're right.
guess not.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're not going to talk about the potato thing, but for some reason, Holga
Really
really
loves
likes
potatoes.
potatoes. I
She
don't know
does
why.
hate
Hey,
it.
she knows what she likes and
Exactly.
she's going for it.
Yeah, we know she knows
Yeah.
what she likes. That's what we're talking about right
Yeah.
now.
So
It's for people like me to identify with her because she's so down to earth and we all love potatoes. So
Yeah.
This is true.
So Holga has a relationship question mark, or at least a
So-
past relationship.
Yeah, a scorned relationship, right?
A scorned
Which is-
relationship
Yeah.
with a halfling man.
who is Bradley Cooper?
yeah. Bradley Cooper is a halfling.
Like in none of the advertising, nothing
Yeah.
is just like sneaky little Bradley Cooper's
I
a
do
tiny
love that
little
for them.
halfling.
They were just like, this is going to really
Wild.
mess some people up.
it's Magic Mike's Bradley Cooper.
You know him, you love him. He's been digitally sized down. It's Bradley Cooper.
Magic Mike XS.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I would watch that, Maddie.
yeah. Inspiration token
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
My script writing career begins now.
So they have a conversation. She's like, "Yo, are we still a thing?" He's like, "Oh, not anymore."
Nah.
Hey, babe,
But
you up?
I'm pretty sure
Sup,
there's
babe?
another halfling she meets. She's like, "Hello" at the end,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
So this is like they were very clear
Yeah.
that this is not just Bradley Cooper.
It's not
thing.
just Bradley Cooper
She
as
likes-
a halfling.
She
She
likes a
has a
small
type.
man. She loves a
She has
short
a
king.
You
type.
do love a short king.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just like, I mean, alone, the little face she makes at the end of that guy, just the...
Yeah.
Full on
Yeah.
lip bite.
Oh,
at the
yeah,
end.
full on that.
I wish we had that.
Wheels, when I watched it with you the first time,
You cackled.
I cackled, but you also cackled.
No, me too.
Yeah,
No, that was
yeah.
probably the best joke in the film.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
You were like,
straight up.
"Ah."
When
Straight
you
up.
guys came, you saw it before me. When you came out, that was your favorite moment that you told me
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
That's the only thing I knew about the movie.
It's like
Good
it's one
moment.
of those like wrap-up sequences where it's like John Parker went on to become a successful skateboarder for 40 years, and it's like them receiving medals or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a halfling is handing a medal to Holga,
Yeah.
and she's like,
No, this is a family film, but it's
I know.
strongly implied that Michelle.
Something going
you
on.
can hear the inner voice just being like, I want a piece of that.
Oh, she
An exceedingly small piece of that.
I fully respect this because Michelle Rodriguez knows what she wants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She has a type and she is going for it.
Yeah.
It's about time women get what they want.
Exactly. It really
Yeah.
is.
Can the modern woman have it all? No, but the medieval can.
Yeah.
So
And I
Dare I
think
say
it's really
this is
cool
a
that her
feminist
type is
statement?
halflings and not Edgin. Like, Edgin seems like the
Yeah,
obvious
love
choice.
that.
I love that they're just friends.
They're
Yeah,
just
there's
friends
even
hanging out.
a gag, right, where they're like, oh,
Yeah.
we use your love, and they're like, no, God,
Yeah.
no.
Not with his lips.
No, he's too big.
No.
so what do we want to rank this?
Straight up S for me. It's an S for me, yeah.
Because we approve of this message.
Yeah.
Hugely.
Dicebreaker approves
Big fan.
of being
So-
horny for halflings.
Hungry for
Official
halfling.
statement.
You
Yeah.
keep saying
Audience, S tier.
S tier.
Remember that?
Oh, that's unanimous,
That's
surely,
unanimous.
right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Whack
Right,
it in.
pop her
Whack
in
it in.
S
Let's
tier.
move on
Okay.
to the halflings.
I didn't find a picture for this, guys. I'm
So there's no
sorry.
image at all?
No image.
Well, this is where I feel like we could have a question that has split the team already, which is the woman at the beginning a halfling?
No, she's a dwarf.
No, she's not. She's a halfling.
No, she's a dwarf.
She's a halfling.
You want her
I'll
to
just
be
let
a
them go for a while
halfling
now.
because then it represents your
this woman?
sub-brand.
Sub-brand.
Yes, sub-brand. Look, the woman at the... Look, here's the thing.
I've seen this film once a long
we
time
don't
ago.
have a picture of this. We don't have a
Well,
picture
she's
of
at
this.
the top. She's at the
Find a
top.
halfling. I did look.
Okay, all right. So
she
for
is.
anyone who's not aware, the halflings in this film are not like hobbits. They're not practical effects. It is, what if it was me, but you digitally
small.
shrunk me down so that I looked like... What's the Big Chef, Little Chef? Anyone watch that?
Oh my god.
That's the effect.
Oh my god, you just unlocked something in me that I haven't thought about for years.
Oh, it's this lady. Is she a halfling?
No,
Yes,
she's not.
she is.
because-
She's a
No,
halfling.
because she's not just a full-size person who's been shrunk
No,
down.
the thing is, she sat
is.
next to a big old dragonborn, so I couldn't tell you whether
No,
like.
she is. Because we see her later on in the film and she's very small.
No, because
She's
Bradley
in the film later
but-
on.
I'm sorry I
But she's
brought
a
this up,
dwarf.
everybody.
She's a dwarf.
What's the difference then?
Because
What do you mean, what's the difference?
The difference is that she is a person of short stature, not I got the transform tool in Photoshop
No, I know what
and
Wills
did
is
this,
talking about. I
you
know. It's about the proportions. It's about
Yeah.
the proportions.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need some backup on this, gang. All right, so
From who?
Okay, so we're not ranking right now.
No,
we're
we
just
just-
saying, is this woman
we're just
a dwarf or
settling
a
an
halfling?
age-old
Personal
quarrel.
now.
Is
It's
this
time to play dwarf or halfling.
is this woman a dwarf?
We have someone from the audience who may
Oh,
answer
yes.
this question.
Okay, 4 foot or shorter for halflings. 5 foot.
That's
Yeah,
like,
but are they
that's
playing
not
by
the
them
point I'm
rules?
making, you know? It's the
This
visual...
is the D&D movie. Will.
Yeah, but they don't always play by the
This is,
rules.
look, this is about visual effects,
Fine.
okay? And the digital cohesiveness of the world that they're building, you know?
We've asked the question: is this person a dwarf? It has been answered. Is this person a halfling? Nobody.
There's not really much consensus for anyone apart
Thank
from
you.
your wife.
Thanks, babe. So
Well,
nobody
if
knows.
Liv's wife says it. I mean,
Yeah.
Look, The point
think
remains.
this is a hole we're stuck in.
Yeah, we're getting off. We're getting off topic here. We're
Yeah,
getting off
I
topic.
should never
The
have brought
point
it
is,
up.
Okay.
they're F rank.
Yeah.
If they didn't
No.
even bother, right? This is the thing that made Ian McKellen cry on the set of The Hobbit. Okay, this is like we used to be a real country making practical effects where we would have visual illusions. Oh, it looks like we're on the same carriage, but actually it's far away. So these incredibly tall people actually look like little hobbits. And now it's just like, let's just scale them down.
I was very disappointed with how the hobbits looked. It was it threw me.
What are you up to?
I just wanted to ask, seeing as we're running out of time, if I could make a suggestion for the next one.
Liv, go ahead. I feel
Thank
like you
you
deserve
so
it.
much. I would love to bring up.
Is it the hot tea?
It's a scorching hot cup of tea.
There we go.
We need to rank, like,
The hot
Maddie,
tea,
I
yeah, we
am
need to
going to
do
ask you
the
to
hot
just
tea.
open up the brush tool and draw a little halfling in whatever little bit.
What? That's too much. Maddie's already doing too much.
Can we do a ranking quickly? I think they're F
If
rank.
you care this much,
I care
don't
so
care.
much. This is the
I'll
hill
go
I've
with you,
decided to
yeah,
die
sure,
on.
F.
2 Fs?
What, for the halflings?
Yeah.
I like them S.
I like them. It's not an S rank.
I like them.
Very easily, please.
Maddie?
Am I having to draw a little halfling?
Well, what's your ranking?
No, Maddie, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, F.
F?
F as well.
3 for F. Anyone for S?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Those are my
Anyone for
friends. All right.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Yeah. So whilst Maddie's drawing a little halfling, the next thing we're going to be talking about...
Scorching hot cup of tea.
I just don't know if
Yeah.
anyone knows this reference as
Right.
well as you do.
No, there's
They're about
okay.
to see it.
They're
It's
gonna see
fine.
the school.
Okay.
There's a
Hot cup of
very
tea.
specific scene
So
with
there's-
Hugh Grant.
There's a scene with Hugh Grant where he's got a cup of tea, as you might have guessed, and then he takes a sip and he's like, "Oh, that's scorching hot," and he gets.
There he is. I found it.
Thank you for the audio description.
Yeah.
Oh, scorching hot. And then, if that wasn't funny enough for you, in comes Safina. Oh, that we're going to get onto that.
Safina's the villain lady.
We absolutely
We do
need to
have to
talk
get
about
onto
Safina
that.
before this panel.
Yeah.
And she what I believe is prestidigitation it and makes it super cold. I think this is a very funny part of the film. I like it a
This
lot.
is something you specifically requested
Yes.
and brought up. So
All right, guys, S rank.
Yeah!
Okay, cool. Right, let's move on.
We love to see it. Can
I
we
like
do
how
this?
this is above his campness.
Oh, I'm okay with it.
Because this is a shining example of it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you positing that had he kept this level throughout the entire film, it would be above Paddington 2 levels?
Indeed, Wheels, I am.
There we
Indeed.
go.
Yes,
You
I do.
heard it
Paddington.
first.
No! My own personal opinion.
She said yes, indeed.
Can we, one more request and then I'll stop. Can we do the Safina one?
Safina,
Yeah, no, we
yeah.
should.
Okay.
Let's talk about
Let me-
Safina.
Safina in general or Safina hanging out or both?
Safina hanging out.
Okay.
Let me just.
Yeah, no, it's not about her. It's about the weird role she plays,
So
right?
Safina is the most evil-looking woman I've
Yeah,
ever
she's
seen.
got bad vibes.
Bad vibes
She's
all over.
the dean of Evil University,
Yes.
where she got her master's in being evil.
She ain't hiding it, yeah.
She has
Really not.
tried to steal the moon at least once,
Yes,
you know, like
absolutely.
cartoon villain.
Yeah.
So villainous. Do we have a picture, Maddie?
I'm pretty sure I found one.
You have got what I vetoed as your option
Yeah.
and said we should just do Safina, and you've just given me the image of what you originally wanted
Okay,
to do,
sorry.
which is Safina's gross little friend. I
There's
feel
also that.
I will
It's a
now
gross
have
little
to
friend.
reveal that because it's similar to her.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
sure.
right.
It's adjacent.
This,
Yeah.
this
Just
is the
avoid
other
it.
thing. She's just sat in what is presumably her office, which
Yeah.
she has.
Yeah.
And she's got this gross little guy just
There's
like
a guy
hiding
there.
behind the door, like Safina, we must kill.
What's up, Safina? Are you doing the thing I asked you to do?
Palpatining
Yeah.
in the
Where
background.
is he?
It's just like, what
There he
is your
is.
9 to 5,
Yeah.
Safina? What is, like, who are you meeting with? Who's on Zoom in your calls, you know? Like,
It's
There
for me,
he is.
it's just the sheer fact that Safina's allowed to like hang out in the group and people are just fine with it.
they
There's-
do address it at the end.
Yeah.
They've got the gambling
Yes.
area where the nobles are just like, what
is she doing?
What is she doing?
What is she doing?
Exactly.
Stop it. Stop
when
it now.
she starts doing like eldritch
She's literally-
incantations,
yeah.
or someone's like
Stop
betting on
that.
who's going to win the arena race, and she's just like, so it's like, sorry, can you not do that?
yeah.
Trying to
Right.
gamble.
How do we
That's how,
rank this?
that's how you know they were filming in the UK.
So
But
are we ranking Safina? But with
let's
this
lump it all
image?
into one package.
Yeah, right.
Safina is a baddie, kind of meh, but like the very funny nature in which she is presented of like, I don't know, counselor of Neverwinter?
I guess, yeah. She's
I would
just,
like to bring up the moment that me and Liv love where
Yeah.
she's on the pier and then another evil guy is in the boat and they're just looking at each other and just coming slowly towards each other. And we said we want to recreate it, but
Yeah.
we love that so much.
Incredible.
It's like, how is this allowed to happen? And no one's just stepped
Everyone's
in.
just like, yeah, this seems right. This feels correct.
It's like
I'm
all the
okay
guards
with
behind
this.
are like, yeah, I think we're better on the right team. yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
these guys seem legit. Yeah.
Are we the bad guys?
I'm happy with like C.
All right.
And Safina, Safina in general with this like bit. Because I really don't like Safina as a villain. I think she sucks.
Oh, she does suck. Yeah, no, she's a
but I
terrible villain.
do like the fact that she just hangs around. So I feel like C is a fair.
I would whack it up to B because I just think the comedic gold of her just existing is really
Yeah.
funny.
Just in every scene being a little shadow like in the
little
background.
shadow demon lady.
Yeah. And we love a bald queen.
We do love a bald queen,
do.
yes.
Okay. So what we got C and a B.
C and a B. All right, let's start at D, just in case. Does anyone think the Safina package that we've put up here is D
We have
ranked?
presented for you.
One
Just one.
D.
Okay.
Okay.
One for D, one for D.
C rank.
Okay.
A few more, but not many.
Okay.
B rank.
That seems about right.
A rank.
Yeah.
Ooh.
S.
It's still a B.
S. C it is. Anyone for S? No one for S.
That was so
I
aggressive.
really admire your passion, Liv.
Thank you so
love
much.
how you
I've gone
do
off the
it.
rails. We've only got 3 minutes left. I've gone off the
I
rails.
feel like there are two very specific ones I wish to bring up.
Sure.
Number one.
Which one is the most important? You should bring that one up first.
So Doric, the tiefling.
Oh, the tiefling.
I think because we can wrap that into everything because A, Tiefling, B, Doric.
Yes.
Yeah,
sure.
All right, Doric. Let's talk about Doric. Doric.
Doric.
Weird name. So we've gotten a bit of heat for this.
We
but there is
have.
literally a person dressed as a tiefling in the front of the crowd who was all redded
Yes.
up,
Heck
completely
yeah.
covered themselves in red. Thank you for
Thank
your
you for
performance.
being here. Yes,
Thank you for
we love
being
to see
you
it.
because you represent what tieflings are supposed to look like.
Now
This is what
that's
tieflings
They're
are
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
look like.
weird guys
Weird
and
guys.
gals and
Like,
NBs and just different colors and horns.
The tieflings are there for us to just like inhabit, like for queer people to inhabit
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
It's for the gays,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It
It's for the
really
gays.
is.
It's for the girls.
take it away from
the
us.
tieflings are colourful. They're freaky.
They're fun. Accessories,
little guys.
little tail.
We get the visual representation of tieflings in this movie. Bum,
So,
bum, ba-dow,
I will
burr.
caveat this with we on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dicebreaker if you want to subscribe.
Yeah. Come and shout us in the comments like everyone else.
So we keep saying that we think that this tiefling is boring. I will say that Sophia Lillis, who plays her, fantastic.
Yeah,
Love
great
her.
actress.
Great actress.
Not given anything
Yeah,
to
the
work
character
with.
is very
Done
boring.
so dirty in
Give her
this
more
film.
screen
Yeah.
time.
But
The
people
character
keep
looks
saying-
boring and it's boring.
Yeah, people keep saying, "Oh, she's a fourth edition tiefling, and they're supposed to look like that."
Yeah.
I don't care about fourth edition.
I got 4 reasons right here where I don't give a crap about what you just said. Terrible visuals. Terrible visuals. The horns are
Especially,
like
she
okay.
really leans into being like,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't trust you humans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry,
Sorry,
but look
sorry,
at
not a
girl.
human.
You could put on a hat and I wouldn't realise.
Just curl up your
Make
tail.
her
wouldn't know.
weirder. I
Make her
want
weirder.
to see demon spawn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I think we can all agree, just to end this is an F rank,
It's
sure.
an F, it's an
a
F.
great failure.
It's an F.
She also, no plot whatsoever.
No
Forceful
plot.
romance
Done-
with
yeah,
Simon.
Oh
for
my
some
God,
reason.
that was on the list for this. The romance plot between her and Simon. What happened there? What was
Yeah,
that?
no,
Like,
God, no.
I just feel like there was
yeah.
a million scenes that were cut where they must have interacted.
must have
interacted
They
a bit.
must have. They must have.
There's also like we get introduced to her saving someone who is quite clearly her girlfriend. And it's
Absolutely.
just like,
Yes.
what is going on here, guys?
So cool.
Yeah.
She turns into a cool owlbear and they ride off on the horse. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes,
I'm like,
look
oh my
at
God,
you.
so romantic, amazing.
Druids in love.
So we're going to go all the way down the list for our final ranking because we've literally got 20 seconds
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
All right.
S rank, A rank, B rank,
Nope.
C rank,
Okay,
Few.
got some C's, got some
Okay.
C's.
D rank,
Got some D's, got
getting
some D's.
bigger, E rank,
D for Doric.
F rank. Okay, that's actually quite divided.
That's quite split, that's quite.
Maddie, there's
Deciding vote?
there is one last picture I wish you to show.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're out of time.
We are out of
time, but show the image.
Yeah.
Put her in D.
Yeah. She's in D.
D for
She's in
Doric.
D.
D.
D for Doric. D for Doric.
D for Doric.
Which image is it,
You
Mian?
know which one I'm talking
Thank
about.
Which
you,
image is
Maddie.
it?
Once
Which
again.
image is
Where's Chris Pine? Where's Chris Pine in that very specific?
You're not leaving
Before we
people with
go.
that.
Yeah, no, leave that up at the end. Leave that up
Before
at the
we
end.
go, we're just going to pop
Just whack that
something
visual.
on
This
there.
is this
you
is
can
a,
look at.
this is a treat for you all. Please enjoy this lovely still from the D&D Honor Among Thieves movie as we do our outro. Thank you very much for watching this panel where we have been talking about and ranking everything in the film. This is what we're going to leave you with.
Horrific.
You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank
I've
you,
been
guys.
Wheels. This has been Liv.
Hi.
This has been Mian. And this has been Maddie. Come and join us over on Dicebreaker.com and YouTube.com/Dicebreaker, where we do more stupid crap like this.
Yeah,
You can
yes.
also...
And tomorrow, what's
Yes.
happening
If you like
tomorrow?
Most
D&D.
importantly, if you like D&D, our D&D actual play show Storybreakers, set in a strange fantastical world where fantasy journalists are trying to uncover corruption in the world, and we're going to go to a football match. We are going to be in Ragnarok once again. If you like Storybreakers or you've never watched it before, this will be very friendly to people who haven't watched the show before. We are tomorrow, 5:40 p.m. right here, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
You don't have to
and we've
enjoy
even
football.
got-
You do not have to enjoy football to
Yeah.
watch
I will
this.
say, if you come, I have a bag here full of dice that people can win.
Free giveaway dice from
Giveaway
Missy Mountain
dice.
Gaming, who have sponsored the show, and there's like a collective value of about $200 in there. So like,
There's a lot.
could be
You hear
yours.
that jingle
Get on
jangle?
down.
You want a part of that?
there's like gemstone dice in here. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Yeah.
We will see
Are
you
we
tomorrow.
bribing you? Yes.
We will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
tomorrow.